Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Natalie, spelled Natalee. I'm here to do weekly readings once again for December. So this is covering your weekly reading December 3rd to December 10th, 2019. All of my readings are timeless. So whenever you click into this reading is when you're meant to get these messages. So anything astrological that I say, it's just hear out the reading and hear out, take what resonates and then just pass everything else along to the next Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We have December 3rd, we have Jupiter moving into Capricorn, your 11th house, solar 11th house if you're a Pisces Sun. And then the last day of the 10th, we have Mercury moving into Sagittarius, your 10th house. Those are big movements. Those are really big shifts. And what I picked up psychically tuning into your energies, Pisces, is wanting and almost desperate to surrender, to let go and to really allow, to surrender, to just the burden lifting, and then also confusion. It's like you have that. And it's interesting, Pisces, because no one wants to do that. No one wants to surrender. No one wants to just let it go and then let go with the flow and this and that. You do, and you will, and you are, and it's very easy for you to do that. There's just a lot of confusion around how, when, where, with whom, with what, all of that surrounding it, okay? So it's sort of interesting. It's sort of actually really interesting energy. So the weeklies are back with some adjustments. So in order to make this easier for me and still recognizable to you guys, there are some changes. So one thing is that there will only be one thumbnail picture for all of the weeklies for that week. So it's going to be like one picture of me, and then it's going to be that same thumbnail for all 12 signs for that week. So whatever, week it happens to be. That's one thing. The next adjustment that I'm making is not to show the spread at the end of the reading. And that's more for me. I really take that one hard because I just like to log things and keep track of things and have visuals. And so I'm kind of sad about it, but I know that it's going to expedite my process and make it easier for me to make everyone happy, myself included. So that's a give that I gave. So instead what I'm going to do is I have it here, the positions, and I'm just going to call out the position of, this is the Celtic Cross spread. I'm just going to call out position 4, and I'm going to hold the cards up to show you. So I'm still going to show you all the cards, of course, but I'll just be telling you what positions they are in case you want to recreate the spread yourself and then take your own picture. So that's the compromise that I came up with. And then last but not least, so it's the same format, 10 minutes on YouTube, 20 minutes on my website for $5.99, the same price. And the difference is the YouTube videos will have the pre-shuffle. So I'm doing a 3-card popper pre-shuffle. That will give us the big context, the overall context for the reading. And then when we get into the reading in the Celtic Cross and the extended, we're going to use 2 decks, 20 cards total, 10 cards from each deck, doing the Celtic Cross, the form that I just showed you. And we'll know right off the bat what we're talking about, so it won't be so difficult to get into. We'll already know what's going on. So it'll be getting more bang for your buck for sure for those extendeds, because it won't be like, well, it's like, no, we already know what the pre-shuffle is, and then you still get to know if this is your situation or not. Okay, Pisces, so enough of all that jazz. Let's see what we have for you this week with surrender and with feelings. How do I feel about this? What's my intuition telling me? How do I know what's really my intuition? And what is wishful thinking? How do I know that it's my intuition and not wishful feeling? How would it be a Pisces? Ooh. Oh, to be a Pisces independent. And this is something that I feel like people don't see or think about Pisces right away. Like, oh, they're dependent, they're mutable, they're weak, they're floppy, they're non-committal, they're this, you know, blah, 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 blah. When actually Pisces are incredibly willful. It's just that willfulness is sublimated. So the willfulness is like passive aggressive. It's indirect. You know how the Cancerians are crabs and they don't approach what they want straightforward like an Aries. They approach what they want going to the side and then going to the side. And so from afar it looks like they're just moving side to side, but what am I actually doing? I'm actually getting closer. Getting closer. Okay, so Pisces is like they go off camera and then it's like Pisces end up in places through following their intuition, following their incorrect intuition, their misled intuition, their manipulated feelings. And a lot of times you guys just end up where you're supposed to be through the grace of God or something. You know, it's very much, you know, so I feel like that is you, that Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you, Pisces, are trying to figure out yourself. You're trying to analyze yourself. I feel like this is you looking at your own feelings and trying to make the best decision. For some of you, it's, do I surrender all of this independence that I've accrued, that I've worked hard for, that I built up throughout my entire life? Whoa. Okay, so this just flipped up like that. The King of Wands. This could be a marriage about to take place. This could be this actually feels like you're already in a partnership, Pisces, but you don't know. It's like you don't feel like your independent self, or you feel like you're unhappy for some reason. Some of you, I feel like, could even have an issue with the issue of, it's like you want to surrender, but you don't want to surrender to this person. Sorry, you guys know that I'm like super fidgety, but you don't want to surrender to this person. Or it's like you feel like if you marry this person, you will be surrendering your freedoms and your individuality and your identity. I'm getting a lot of identity issue with you this week, Pisces. And like I said, it feels like you have this want and this need to surrender, and there's confusion about it. So that confusion could be freaking anything. It could be, do I surrender or not? Do I surrender to this person or not? Do I surrender now or later? Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is definitely completely on point for you, because it's enough to try and keep one person, ourselves, in balance and live life in a balanced way as an individual. It's another thing to live in harmony and in balance with another source of energy, another human being. Imagine if the sun and the moon had to live in the same house. How hard would that be, Pisces? When are you going to shine? Because I need to shine. So when are you going to shine so I can shine when you're not shining? Well, I didn't. Why weren't you shining this morning? I was tired. I just didn't feel like it. Well, I mean, I gotta start glowing soon. What do you mean you weren't feeling it? You're into my glow time. Okay, so planets, luminaries, are sources of energies, just like humans, just like animals. Sources of energy. So you're dealing with another source of energy, Pisces, and I feel like I'm connecting with a Pisces who wants the best for everyone. I'm connected with an evolved Pisces. It could also be that you're thinking of your partner, Pisces, where the issue of surrender is coming up. They could even have some sort of issue, a problem, or you have a drinking problem. Someone has like a dependency thing. It's not dependency, it could be that you want your partner to surrender their ego for the betterment of this relationship. Cross-watcher, this could apply to the Pisces. I really don't think so, though. I really do think that it is the Pisces that is wanting surrender for someone else, and it's confusion over will they, won't they, should I expect that from them, should I just let them be, is that really what they need, do I need to, like, there's just a lot of confusions. Like, everything is up everything's up for grabs. Okay, so we're at the 10-minute mark. I'm putting these cards back so that you can see that they go in evenly distributed. I just like to do that on camera so that you guys can see. Okay, and then we will pull the real spread of the actual spread in the extended. So Pisces, if that's resonating with you, sun, moon, or rising, feel free to join me on the flip side. If not, check back in next week, or check your other three total, the sun, the moon, the rising, for total complete resonance of your week coming up. All right, my dears, love you guys. We'll talk next week. Bye.